Ibrahim is the first PMP of 2022. Abhishek, Isam, Lisa, Adirul, Abhilash, Sabir, Hassan, Manish, Amer, Alvin, Neha, Pradeep, Amit, Rashmi, Amana, Uzair, Rash, Ghulam, Muhammad, Aarti, Pawan, Tariq, Iqtidar, Numan, Mandar, Muazzam, Niju, Wasi, Raj, Usman, Afzal, Mateen, Chitra, Naveen, Salah, Deepak, Carolyn, Linwin, Bilal, Salman, Sayyid, Alam, Nabi, Rujan, Shahzeb, Lata, Chandram, Hasan, Usman, Faisal, Salah, Ruka, Mani, Suhail, Wasi, Salah, Idrar, Amar, Faisal, Azad, Mohit, Amoor, Tehseen, Abdul, Prashant, Ajay, Grace, Ajay, Ali, Bisharat, Numan, Mafi, Mansoor, Prashant, Ajit, Batu, Greg, Prem, Vivek, Abrar, Ali, Khilafnano, Shah, Mohammed, Rahan. Now we have 450 certified EMP, Mr. Ram. We are moving very fast towards 100 PMP. We have already got 88 PMP in 2023, and so far 2023 has been more lucky than the last year. I would say lucky because people can get fail. We had 100% success rate. So today we have with us Muhammad Fahid Ilyas from Pakistan. He's a senior program manager, and one of the people I was telling him I loved working throughout the journey. So Fahid, thank you first of all for giving precious time. So it
Yeah,
has been
really.
an yeah,
Yeah,
it has
sure.
been an
Continue.
interesting journey. It has been an interesting journey working with you. You joined the batch one and you cleared the PMP program. Even so many hurdles happened in your journey. So I want you to share your journey in your own way, please.
Yeah, firstly, Amit, thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity to attend this course. Firstly, honestly, I have to tell to entire world using this forum that uh, it looks to some of the people that this is little bit expensive, but honestly, the effort uh, you have been putting to the students that you have with you or would probably be joining soon in the FAB program. I think let me tell them that this is not expensive. The effort you put, the follow up later on after the training sessions you put, I think that is amazing. You flawlessly working with the people. You enable them with the concepts, with the right ammunition that they should have in order to prepare and in order to complete the exam. So honestly, I really enjoyed the 6 days, though I missed one of the session because of my domestic routines. But honestly, it was really enjoyable and really amazing. And the end-to-end journey I really enjoyed, especially the mocks and the last day. I still remember you were continuously working with me and had few calls and enabled me for the even the environmental factor that probably I would be facing while being to the exam. So really thanks to you, and it was amazing experience. And secondly, yes, I had to face some of the domestic uh, uh, waves because of some of the routines that I had to face and I had to struggle with them. Not that was negatively, but I think I had to put my job, my domestic routines. I had to put a lot of effort, late night readings, and then achieving all what you were expecting from me, and then completing the exam. So it's really amazing. And the last thing which I really enjoyed, which is the audience you have and the code of conduct you call it, or the ground rule you set for the training sessions. That was really amazing, and like coordinating with the number of people from the multiple countries that may include India, Sri Lanka, Dubai, Saudi Arab, US, Pakistan, or some other countries are maybe missing. So that was really amazing. So I really enjoyed the end-to-end journey and the especially the exam 4 hours.
Thank you. Now let's talk about. I would like say thank you first of all for saying that the program is not expensive because people coming from India and Pakistan I always have to convince. So thank you for saying that the value that you give. Let me put it this thing: it's not cheap, but the good things are never cheap. So if you want to get a good thing, you have to make sure that it is a little bit high priced. So thank you for that. Now a very important thing that I always say that and I always want to know how did you manage time in your exam?
Well, honestly, if somebody is a true student of you, so he or she must has to follow the guideline which you always provide during the training session and after the training sessions as well. Especially, you also reiterate the same in the last day before the exam, which is 80, 75, and 75. So honestly, I followed that myth and that guideline, and I was able to submit all of my answers for first 60 questions in 60 minutes, and I had 20 minutes in order to review some of the marked questions, and same I did for the next 60 questions. But due to some of the complexity of the exam for last 60 questions, which I found really tough, so I had marked 18 or 20 questions in order to review them. So the time I had as a accumulated remainder for the last 60 minutes, so I was able to only, you call it, review probably 80% of them that I marked in the last 60 questions, but I was able to do that. So I think the myth is 80, 75, and 75. Follow that concept, follow that myth, and you'll be able to achieve the time. So I really followed your guideline, which you always provide to your students.
Yeah, so that was an important thing, and I really liked it. Now, this is a very important thing. Very few students, and today I'm gonna record the journey of minimum three more students after you five. So, like Priya, she just cleared exam today. She was telling me, and we will be recording her journey like 2 minutes. 2 minutes after 2 minutes were left when she actually cleared the exam. So it's an interesting thing. Now, one thing that you mentioned it multiple times, the level of difficulty of the exam. And guys, if you have any question, please feel free to ask Mr. Fahid. Level of difficulty of the exam. How difficult the exam was?
Well, uh, sorry, I would not say that it was. Uh, I heard from some of my ex-colleagues or friends that it was easy for them, but honestly, the difficulty level set for my exam, or you call it for my profile, could be just kidding. But it was quite complex, starting from 60 first question to then next 60, and the last 60 was highly complex. So even I was little bit how to say like felt little bit nervous for because I didn't mark 80 question for first 120 questions, but I think that was gradually be becoming difficult when I approached to last 60 questions. So it was not so easy, but I think the effort I put up in order to get ready for myself, what Amer suggested us during the end-to-end journey, especially during the training and after training. I think especially I miss to I think appreciate the effort which he has been putting in the coaching calls. Please do join the coaching calls as possible, as much as you can do, because I missed few of the coaching calls, but I later on watched them, heard them. But I think coaching calls is another myth to get prepared yourself for the PMP exam. So I think it was difficult, but the end-to-end journey and the preparation, I think that was making me to achieve it. So thanks to Amir.
Yeah, I was going to come to that point, how important the coaching call is, but you already covered that the coaching call is something that actually kept the things into the context of that, and it helps you. Now we have started another, I don't know, I'm not sure that did you join that coaching call or not. Now we have started that coaching call, and we send people to breakout room. Like I give them the questions, they go to the breakout
Mhm.
room, and then they come back from the breakout room. Then we discuss those questions. So that's another thing that I'm a big believer of continuous improvement. So we tried it and people loved it. So we also added that into the coaching call. By the way, everyone who's watching, tomorrow 8 p.m. UAE time, we have a coaching call live at YouTube. Do join us. Okay, Wes Butt is asking how much time you spent on daily basis.
Well, it's really hard to manage the time when you're working and when you're working in a very one of the big company in the Pakistan, which is Confiz Limited. When you have been dealing within the US time and the Pakistan time and overlapping time. So I think there is a workload, but you have to manage the time. So I try to give 3 to 4 hours, but I managed to make it 2 to 3 in between. But I think I had to sit late for some time and get early and then be preparing for that. And one of the suggestion which Ami told us during one of the coaching call is that uh, do use your travel or commute time while you're traveling to office. So I think my house destination to office is in total more than 1 hour. So I utilize that time, and I made sure that I am getting maximum time utilized even while traveling to office. So I think that was another time management I was able to make. So I think that was again the suggestion by Amir during the coaching call.
Yeah, so that's a very interesting thing. We have another question. What about the answer option? Are they close each other or is it difficult to select? Now that's a very important thing. Like in the four options, how close they were. Like you understood the question of that. Now that's a very
Well,
interesting
for
question.
last 60 questions, honestly, it was really how to say 95% close match, but the guidelines which Amir made sure while giving us training, giving us coaching calls, or giving us everything what he could do for us was that follow the like read the last line first and then read the entire question, then go to the phase what the phase is referring into the question, then follow the elimination technique, and then the other stuff which he explained in his one of the video. So I think you need to follow that, and that's how you are able uh, to be on to the right answer. So that's how you can do it. But I felt that in the last 60 questions, that was really tough to find the answer in at least two options that both were very close. So I was able to make the
Hmm.
right call.
You were able to. Now, a very interesting question, and people ask this: How many books you read in my program?
No book, no book. Just the some of the training which he did mocks and the end-to-end coaching calls. That's it. And
Thank
especially,
you,
I think
wonderful.
I have to refer that Amir by taking the opportunity here. I think the mind map is the really amazing thing which I learned, and I honestly that was something that by watching the mind map you get all the content into your mind. You don't need to like go into the book and reading all the pages and your notes. So that was something very amazing activity we did in the 6 days, and that was amazing learning.
It was amazing learning. Okay, now one of the thing now people ask me why we don't have to read book, and I have started giving that justification because of this thing in my mind, root cause analysis. Now, whenever you did a test, no matter good score or bad score, that was my always answer, default answer. You said me the score, my answer was root cause analysis. What do you think now standing there? I understand for your work it will be very important. The lessons you learned how to do root cause, but for PMP, how important it was.
Yeah, it's really important because sometimes when you are into the practicalities and when you are like following the standard operating procedures or the methodologies or you call it policies of the organization, that 20%, 30% have already been tailored enough. So I think RC is the right thing that you do, and you need to correct yourself by doing such kind of detailed program and getting the training. So RC helps you to regain, refresh your knowledge, and then just make the right ammunition of the knowledge there so that you are able to complete the exam. So RC is the right technique to correct yourself, to make yourself enabled with the right knowledge, right guidelines that you need to follow in order to be successful in the PMP. But my target was also to first learn and then attempt the mocks. So that was something really amazing as a journey.
as a journey. So that's a very interesting thing. Fahid, it was an interesting journey to work with you. And as we were discussing, looking forward to further work on multiple other things because I don't want you to stop now. Now we have started the flywheel. The most important thing that I always say that for humans is to make the momentum. Once you have momentum, don't stop it. So last thing I request you, since you are a senior person and I know that among your batch one, you are among the first few people who have cleared it. So each one, teach one is the name of the game. Garima cleared, today Priya cleared. So you like 4 6 people have cleared. So I want you to take that torch and make sure that we keep on working with every single person and they become certified PMP. Not just here, just I would say keep spreading the light. And I already know that you are spreading it, so I hope we can do it with that further on. Thank you very much. It was honor to work with you, and I still remember I was on holidays. I was actually at Islamabad at the highest peak when you reached me, and we discussed that, and we cleared it within less than a month, truly less than a month, the entire end-to-end thing. Loved working with you. Best of luck for future endeavors.
Well, last minute, I would like to appreciate again. And also, I'm not sure whether you allow me, but I think I have to appreciate my management because I've been working as a senior role here. So they allow that is the environment which is Confis Limited, who allows the seniors, juniors to learn, to relearn, to go and study, and also get the education whenever they need, and also follow the same strategy which you advise me now as well, that teach everyone once you have achieved the milestone and spread the knowledge. So I would like to appreciate my management, which is Confis Limited, which is one of the big company in the Pakistan, and also would like to appreciate again your efforts that you have been putting in order to make enabling the people to get the certifications for PMP or the ACP or the other stuff. So I think you are doing an amazing job. Keep doing that, and I'll follow your
Thank you.
suggestions, inshallah.
Thank you very much, and best of luck. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Bye.
Vinod is the first certified PMP of 2023.